Welcome, everybody. This is Justin with the Coast Morning Report, and today we are talking to Liana Moynier. I hope I pronounced that right. Owner of Mother Beauty in Cayucos. Welcome, Liana.
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, it's great to speak with you. I'm interested to hear about what Mother Beauty is all about.
I've been an esthetician since about 2007. And Mother Beauty, I basically started kind of right before the pandemic hit, actually.
Oh, good timing.
Yeah, good timing. I began it very casually as sort of a part-time job. I had left the aesthetics field for several years and did a bunch of other things. And then I came back because I had kind of gone through a period of burnout in my life. And I became very interested in facial massage, which was not so much of a thing back in 2007 when I was like a new esthetician, or at least I didn't know too much about it back then. So I became very interested in it and kind of started connecting with it as a way to basically bring people into like a rest and digest state, which is just like a, relaxed kind of healing state. And so I decided to start offering facials again, and I named my business Mother Beauty. And so, yeah, that's what I do. I operate out of the Cass House in Cayucos, which I really love and enjoy. It's just like a beautiful historic home. So that's pretty much what I do. I offer facials. I call myself like a holistic esthetician. And because I'm kind of taking into account lots of other, factors other than just what your skin looks like. And I do treatments, and I offer non-toxic skincare as well for people to take home.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you about the non-toxic stuff. But before I do that, I wanted to ask about the name Mother Beauty. Does it have a bigger meaning? Is there a story behind it? How did you come up with that?
Yeah. Oh gosh, I love that. It came. It was sort of a spiritual connection for me. I have this feeling, and it's sort of an archetype of the inner mother, which really everybody has, but it's, it doesn't have to be masculine or feminine, I guess, but it's kind of that inner aspect of ourselves that is very compassionate and very nurturing, and kind of accepting of us, like in whatever state we're coming to her, I guess. And so that's kind of what I want to embody, like in my practice with people, and kind of what I hope to connect them with in themselves, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then, you said facial massage. Did I get that right?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
What is that? I mean, tell me more about that. I've had shoulder massages, neck massages and stuff, but facial massage, what does it encompass and what does it do?
Well, it's basically, oh gosh, I should be able to answer this like really easily. It's, it's something, the way I see it is, all of our expressions and all of our emotions, we express everything through our faces. And there are so many little muscles in our face. There's also like hundreds of points in our face. Like if you look at, acupuncture or acupressure, there's lots and lots of points that to the rest of our body. So yeah, when you go and massage the face, you're basically releasing a lot of, tension, stored emotion. And it has just a lot of different effects, like energetically and physically as well. And most of all, it's really relaxing. There are so many different modalities. And I just practice a couple right now, but I'm always trying to, get more education so that I can kind of more comprehensively address people's needs.
So that, I mean, you're dealing with really kind of the I'm trying to think of what it is, just kind of below the surface level appearance of the face,
Yeah.
the skin and everything. And that,
Mm-hmm.
that provides benefits. But then on top of that,
Mm-hmm.
you do skincare too.
Yeah, yeah. This was just sort of a vehicle for me to start working with people on a lot. I feel like a lot of different levels, but as an esthetician, doing the work I do, of course it is to benefit their skin. And so
Hmm.
when you're doing facial massage, it's increasing microcirculation, which brings oxygen and nutrients into the skin. And so there's generally a transformation within the treatment. And then on top of that, it's just really important. Like, I feel like it's really important to be using skincare that is bioavailable and non-toxic and generally has whole plant, um, either whole plant extracts or just whole plants like pressed down into it.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that, it's really just about kind of comprehensive health for the skin and the rest of the body, I guess. Does that
sure.
answer your question?
Yeah, no, it does.
Cool.
And,
Good.
I guess where it leads me is, how does that compare to, off the shelf products that people might get at a regular store, a department store? What are the benefits provided, and or what are some things that people are doing in their skincare routine that they don't even really know that, a non-toxic approach
Yeah.
really would help them?
Yeah, there are lots of facets to that question. A lot of it, some of the benefits really are having a customized approach to,
Oh, yeah.
to skincare so that you can really kind of cut out like the noise.
Uh-huh.
It's such a flooded market. So it is really nice to have somebody who's genuinely interested in helping you like do what is best for your skin.
Yeah.
And then, within like going to any store, I mean, depending on how their products are curated, um, a lot of the time there's really pretty, skincare can have beautiful packaging and it's not necessarily a quality product. There's lots of
Yeah.
buzzwords in the industry, and it's like it becomes very difficult to kind of figure out like what we should actually be using.
Uh-huh.
So I have a background in like curated retail as well, and so I know the industry. I feel like I know the industry pretty well, and I am very selective about what I carry or what I offer. And I like to just kind of, or people sometimes will just send me like what they're using and the ingredients, and I can kind of help them figure
Sure.
out, like if that's going to
Yeah.
be a good product or not.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
what is a popular thing that people come to you for? Is there any one procedure or product or anything like that?
Yeah, I think, generally I offer a signature facial, and that's by far the most booked facial. And I think it's just because it's all of my work is highly customized, but it's a facial where you kind of get a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so, a big part of it is the massage. And I try to customize that to whatever the person is needing or whatever they're presenting in terms of their muscle tension, their energy, and kind of the look of their skin.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of, yeah, there's skincare products. Sometimes I'll use different modalities, like I use red light therapy a lot, or microcurrent, and then there's a massage. So that's generally what people come to me for, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
It's interesting as we're talking, I'm very cognizant right now. I'm like, oh gosh, my jaw feels a little tight, and I'm
Yeah.
kind of frowning, and my forehead feels tense.
Oh boy.
So,
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool, actually. Because, yeah, once you start thinking about it, or once your attention is drawn to it, you really, you start noticing it. And that's how you can kind of change it, I guess. I mean, we all start, like, pretty much everybody has jaw tension that comes to me. I think it's a way we carry a lot of stress, for sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, if there's something that's the most fun for you in your job, and I mean, it doesn't have to be a procedure or anything like that, but I mean,
Yeah.
what is it that you love about this work?
I honestly, for me, it's connecting with people without even really having to talk too much. I think yeah, just connecting with people, being able to hold space for them while they're in sort of like a deep relaxation, or, you know, the work sometimes can be quite vulnerable. And um, it's just like a huge honor to be able to do that for people, I guess.
Yeah.
Not that anything that I'm doing is like huge by any means, but that's really just connecting and holding space. Those are my favorite parts
Yeah.
of the work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So your dad, Robert
Yeah.
Moynier, is
Mm-hmm.
a realtor in Cambria.
Mm-hmm.
You're a business owner in Cayucos. I mean, you
Mm-hmm.
guys are kind of the father-daughter, business power team in a way.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
It did did
That's
did
so
he
good.
try to get you into real estate or
Oh, no, he's never, no, he's really never mentioned that to me, actually. He's, you know, my dad is just incredibly supportive of me, basically, no matter what I do.
yeah.
But yeah, no, he's never really mentioned that. I think he's happy about what I'm doing. He came and got a facial from me not too long ago, and I thought that was really sweet. And I think he liked
Oh, that
it.
is. That's great. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
So if people want to connect with you, if they want to book an appointment, so how do they reach you? Where do they go?
Well, they can go to my website, and it's mother-beauty.com. So you can't forget the dash, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I'm also on Instagram. And a lot of people just connect with me on Instagram.
Sure.
And I'm at mother.beauty _, which is funny, but Mother Beauty was taken. So
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
So those two ways, not necessarily a phone number or anything, but just online or.
Yeah, pretty much online. They can always email me too, and my email address is on my website. But I think if you Google Mother Beauty Cayucos, all of that stuff pretty much comes up at this point. And you can also contact the Cass House, and they can connect anyone to me as well.
Okay. Well, Liana, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. I know
Oh,
the
thank
Coast
you.
Monitoring Report readers will like hearing about it. So, we like
Cool.
focusing on local businesses. So it's nice to hear
Oh,
a little bit about yours.
thank you so much. I so appreciate it. It means a lot, and this was really fun.